I've been making plays on the west side, getting to the green on the east side. I'm good in every hood in the south side. They calling from up north, so baby, let's ride. Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride.
Hey everybody, I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you guys are having an amazing, what's today? Tuesday, period. It's your girl, Mama K, the mommy and the mogul. And here at Mama K's place, you ain't got to pay no rent. I just want you to come by and kick it very often with your herbal tree and your herbal tea. And let me help you with your healing process, bossing up on them F-boys and F-girls, and with attracting the life, the people, and opportunities that you've always wanted, but you never felt like you could. Maybe you didn't feel like you deserved it, or maybe you just didn't know you were a divine one. But now you do, okay? So if you don't know, now you know, okay? But that being said, welcome back to another episode, y'all. Okay, so today I want to drop you guys the red flags. This is the part 2 of our red flag discussion, okay? Because y'all know the internet always uses and abuses all of the trends, honey. Yes. So we saw the red flag catastrophe. It was funny though, but you know, a lot of people didn't really catch on to the deeper message. Like, honey, look at these red flags that people be missing over. Like, come on now, we got to get it together. So today, well, first of all, if you did not watch part 1 of this podcast, I need you to go back to the episode before this and watch part 1. Go ahead and hit that link real quick and then come back and watch this. Because in my previous episode, I told y'all, you know, how you want to handle the red flags that you see, you know, or the red flags that trigger you in your relationship, or with your new boo, or sometimes some of these even go for friendships, okay, for some. But you know, y'all love overlooking these red flags, and it's okay because I've been there, but not no more boo-boo, period. Okay, so today we're actually going to discuss some of these red flags that I want you guys to be looking out for. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. That being said, make sure that you go ahead, like, share, and subscribe if you're listening to the replay on my YouTube. And if you're on my Spotify, make sure that you go ahead and you send this out to 3 people. Send this link to 3 people, you know, and we're going to get it popping here. All right. So that being said, y'all already know I got my notes. So let me go ahead and get these notes situated, because I take very much pride in bringing you guys the information I have to bring you. Like, this is not a game. So, number 1, by the way, if you don't have out your journal and first of all, I need a fresh journal from Mama K's place, period. Every time you come to class, bring your journal, because I'm going to give you the tea. Okay, I'm going to give you the tea. Just like your great auntie or your mama, whoever your motherly figure is. I got you. So anyways, number 1, these are going to be red flags that I want you guys to look out for. And I'm going to give you a little bit of reason why too. We're not just going to put them out there. No, I'm going to give you a little sauce. I'm going to give you a little tea, honey. Okay. So number 1, they take no personal responsibility for their mistakes. Let me let that marinate in a little bit. Yes, they take no personal responsibilities for their mistakes. If your boo or your partner isn't able to take ownership and they're always the victim, it's going to build your frustration. Because I know for a fact, some people, and sometimes people are gaslighters. Okay, so then I'm gonna do a whole different segment on gaslighting. Okay, I got y'all. But listen, number 1 is they're not taking no personal responsibility. We not taking no ish from them. That's a red flag, honey. Okay. So if they are always the victim, like you're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna get tired of voicing your opinion about something, or y'all getting into a disagreement, not an argument, but a disagreement, or they do something you don't like and they don't take ownership for it. That's ugly. And if also, as I go into these, maybe it's you listening, okay? Maybe this message is for you, okay? Or maybe this is for somebody that you do know, you know what I'm saying? And you might need to pass this on to your homegirl so she could check out her homeboy, or your homeboy so he could check out his homegirl, or his boo, or wifey, girlfriend, boyfriend, hubby, whatever y'all want to call it. I don't care. Now, number 2, he's always canceling or rescheduling, or she is always canceling or rescheduling. Okay, first of all, that's a given. Like, if you always canceling, if you always rescheduling, like, that's not attractive to me personally. So that is a red flag, or if they're always late, then you have to say, you're gonna have to, I'm gonna tell you how to approach this in a second. But if they always have something going on, even if it's like, oh my God, that's such a great reason, yes, handle that for them. Like, after a while though, like, something always wrong, something always popping up, something is, they don't know how to balance their life. They don't know, or they might be a yes man or a yes woman. Every time a friend call, a homeboy, a homegirl call, they got to go be Captain Save Up, and they don't know how to say no, or maybe they need organization in their life. Honey, we need relationships that are peaceful, and well-rounded, or it ain't got to be perfect, but it definitely got to be worth it. And if you're not able to say no to people, if they're not able to organize their life and find balance, yeah, that's a red flag. And I'm not saying, as y'all know, in part 1, I told you guys, a red flag does not mean that you have to skip out on them. If you could really just skip out on them like that anyways for something like this without speaking on it, you probably don't really like him or her. Okay, so if they're always doing this, you approach them and you let them know, look, hey, I see that you're always busy, doing this and doing that, or looking out for your people, and I admire that. But if you make plans with me, I need you to honor them. Unless it's a life and death situation, of course, that's different. Or an emergency with the kids, that's different. But if we have scheduled out some time together ahead of time, because for me, I'm busy. We need to schedule out something ahead of time. So if I take the time to, get me a babysitter, let my mama know, look, grandma, I need you for this day at this hour, and then you're always rescheduling, yeah, that's a red flag for me, and I'm going to speak on it. So ladies, do not be afraid to speak up, honey. And for my fellas, y'all need to be able to speak up too. And that doesn't mean have an attitude. Handle things the right way. We don't want to disrespect them, but speak on it. Okay, so number 3, your core values don't align. Let me say this. Do not get sexual attention and lust twisted and disregard it. Disregard your core values. If you don't know your core values, that's very important. Okay, because can y'all agree on how money and time should be spent? Some people think that, investing into your goals and your passions are a great, beautiful thing. And some people think that, money should only be spent on your bills and material items. Some people don't understand certain things about money or time. Some people think that your time needs to be hard earned. You need to be hustling or grinding or doing this or doing something all the time rather than relaxing. Do you, you know what I'm saying? Do your core values align? Maybe they could be cool being in certain situations and you're just like, no, like that's not me. Okay. Or maybe, they're okay with being disloyal in certain situations, and maybe loyalty is a rule breaker for you. So in your journal, matter of fact, as homework, what I want y'all to do is write out your core values. And if you don't know your core values, I could do a episode on some core values. Talk about core values, but do some research. Get on Google. What are some core values? Or ask yourself, what are my core values? Look up the definition of it. All right. Next one. Next red flag that we are looking at is number 4. Okay. Different lifestyles. You have different lifestyles. Yeah. That hit different for some of y'all. Because maybe you like going to museums, you like going to jazz, R&B nights, open mic night, or sitting at the crib, or, just doing creative things, or, maybe you're a chill person. And then you find out that she want to be with her homegirls at the bar bar hopping every week, or he want to be with his homeboys, his single homeboys, or his homeboys that, love to have all the O's in different area codes. You know what I'm saying? And that don't align with you, honey. You like to, maybe you want a football team of kids and they don't want no kids. Yeah, that's a dub. That's an automatic rule breaker for me. You don't want kids? Oh, that's done for me. Period. Okay. So that's something to think about. All right. Number 5, our next red flag to look out for. You stop laughing with one another. So maybe you're already in a relationship or, a friendship, and you guys stop laughing with each other. Okay. So I ran across a study from Professor Keltner from UC Berkeley, and it says that for couples who divorce on average after 13.9 years of marriage, after that, it was because of the absence of laughter that predicted their bond ending. Okay? That is important. Your boo can't make you giggle. They can't make you smile or make you happy. That's something that, you want to think about. Like, after the lust and after the sweet stuff and all of the gushy stuff, can that still be your homie and your partner? Can you guys still have conversations? Can you, are their jokes still funny? Or is the depth and the interest gone and out the window? Is she really not that sexy? It's just her body, yada, yada. Homeboy, your body is a temple. Go ahead and hit that herbal tree real quick, okay? Yes, sir. All right. So y'all got that? I hope y'all got that. I want y'all to drop it in the comments. Okay. I will never stop laughing with the one that I love. That way I know y'all still with me, and I know you're actually still listening, because this is important in a relationship. Okay. So the next one, number 6, the next red flag. And remember, red flags, we can always speak on them. What happens after that? Okay. Go back to part 1. This ain't for that. But what happens after that is the rule breaker. Number 6. They are constantly talking bad about their ex. AKA, they're not healed yet. Forgiveness is not just for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not just for your ex or getting back together. Forgiveness is for your spirit. Forgiveness is for your mental health. Okay? if everything that they talk about always leads back to their ex, or everything is always their ex's fault, or every ex that they had was crazy, that means that they are the common denominator. Y'all know I'm doing these raw. I am not re-recording this. So anyway, if all the exes was crazy and they're the common denominator, you might want to look at her or him and say, if everybody goes crazy the same way after messing with you, you might do something that's going to drive me crazy, and I'm not going to be the next crazy one. Okay. So maybe you can have a discussion with them and let them know, like, hey, I don't think you're healed yet, or I feel like, you need more healing or forgiveness. And if they jump down your throat about it, honey, that's a red flag in itself. Okay. That's a red flag in itself. So number 6 was constantly talking bad about their exes. They're not even healed, honey. Okay. They got to forgive them. I don't want nobody to have no beef with their ex while they messing with me, because I don't got no beef with mine. They could just, stay on about their business. Number 7, they resent their dad or their mom. They got mommy and daddy issues. And let me tell you, it's very much common that a lot of us have had parents that did things, or some people have parents that never grew, they're horrible parents. And I don't want to talk bad about nobody's parents. I just want you to know that you're not alone. People go through things with their parents, and it's okay. You're not crazy, or there's nothing wrong with you or your household, and it's still okay for you to love your parents. All right. But no matter how horrible his mama could have been, or how horrible her father could have been, can they forgive them, or are they still suppressing the hurt? Do they call their mama out their name? Do they call their mama a B-I-B-I? Why are you acting like a okay? Do they do that? Are they suppressing that hurt inside? Does he still talk bad about his father all the time? Does he talk about wanting to fight his dad all the time? Or, is she still constantly talking about how bad, her and her father's relationship is, or her and her mom's relationship is just horrible? Or does she talk about the growth between her and her parents, or the growth between him and his mother? You don't want to be with anybody that's resentful of anybody. Okay. Number 8, our last and final red flag that I have for y'all. And by the way, before I give y'all this one is going to take the cake for sure. Okay. But if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you do that. And make sure you send this link out. This is some information that people need, okay? Your friends need this. Y'all better start looking out for your friends, making sure they're in the right mental headspace, making sure that they're hearing stuff like this, okay? This is important. And if you made it here to number 8, I really rock with you. I really rock with you, for sure. And if you rock with me too, let me know, Mama K, I'm rocking with you in the comments. Okay? So our last and final one, and this is very important. Y'all don't trust each other. Y'all don't trust each other. How is a relationship without trust going to even, do they trigger worry in your spirit when you have a conversation? And I'm not saying like, oh, like he too good to be true, she too good to be true, like, but y'all can't trust each other. Like, everything he's saying out of his mouth right now is pure bull. I'm monetizing, so I'm not going to say it. Or every time she says something, I just know she lying. I know that's cap. Do you have to stalk their Instagram? Looking at, his homeboys' story to see if he really with them, if they really where he said they was at, or are you making sure that she's not with no dudes that you seen in her phone? Or maybe they always assume that you're doing something, or maybe they always assume that you're with someone, and the whole time you really chilling at no, we not, no, okay. They don't think you could fall asleep at a decent time. They think that you can't fall asleep and take naps. That's toxic, honey. That is not cute. Or you can't be out late. They don't trust you to go spend time with your homeboys without having to check in all the time. And, not saying that it's not okay to do that. You can always give them reassurance. Hey, boo, like, I'm good, babe. I'm with such and such, me and the guys over here chilling, doing this and that. I hope you good. I'll be, I'm gonna call you later. Or, I'm about to go home soon, because who doesn't like reassurance, right? Or maybe you got to text them back super fast all the time. Otherwise, they're going to get to tripping and saying that you're doing this, and that. That's not cute. That is so unattractive. Like, for real. So that being said, y'all, those were my 8 my 8 red flags that I have for y'all. So make sure that you took note, do some thinking, and see, like, am I seeing red flags that I'm ignoring? I want you guys to be healthy with your relationships, your friendships, your lover, your boo, Mr. Lover, whatever. Okay? I love you guys. I'm proud of y'all. 2020, 21. Take a deep breath in and out through your mouth. Practice some mindful breaths today. Go look in the mirror. Tell yourself that you the ish, honey. Run this bag up. Run up this abundance. And I'll be back to talk to y'all soon, okay? Love you.